Kachenu, NamRA nchi yetu, NamRA Kachenu, NamRA nchi yetu, NamRA Kachenu, NamRA nchi yetu, NamRA Kachenu, NamRA nchi yetu.
NamRA, serving with passion.
Hello and welcome to this edition of NamRA Kachenu, where we focus on tax, customs and excise matters. I'm Puye Ipawa Mwaitako and I'm honored to be in your company for the next half an hour or so. In recent developments, NamRA Online Corner goes live. 145 new customs and excise officers are on board. Commissioner Shivute visits the Administrator General of Tax AGT in Angola. Stay tuned for all this and more. The Namibia Revenue Agency has introduced a NamRA Online Corner, a new, exciting and engaging educational platform designed to provide clients with valuable insight on various topics. This platform enables clients to ask questions and receive real-time responses, fostering a more informed and engaged community.
Under the large taxpayers unit, we have a division which is called Taxpayer Services and Debt Management. This sub-unit is headed by the manager, and its primary function is that really of ensuring that those taxpayers that are obliged to be registered in terms of various laws that NamRA administer, they register on time for different types of taxes that they are liable to be registered for. And they also have a function of ensuring that those taxpayers that have outstanding debts, those debts are collected through various means. Another unit that we have under the unit, the large taxpayers unit, is that one of the audit. And this unit is responsibility is to ensure that the taxpayers that we administer, they remain compliant. And this unit's function is to carry out different types of audits, whether it's issue audits, it's comprehensive audits, and doing examinations on the taxpayers' records, financial records, as well as financial statements, to ensure that what the taxpayers have declared is accurate in terms of all income should be declared, as well as expenditures that are claimed are allowable expenditures in terms of the law. And another sub-unit that we have under the large taxpayers unit is that of transfer pricing and international taxation. This unit is headed by the specialist transfer pricing and international tax, and it has got two main functions, and its functions are that of really also ensuring that compliance is improved. And when we're talking about transfer pricing refers to the price and conditions that are charged when two or related entities transact between each other. And our function, or the function of this unit, is just to ensure that when related entities transact, the prices and conditions should be at arm's length.
Whatever comes into the country must be declared. Now, this is supported by the customs triology, which is your classification of goods, the valuation of goods, and the origin of goods. Now, in order to determine a value or a duty that must be paid, we need to establish first and foremost where are the goods coming from, because that plays a role. Because we do have different rates of duties applicable in terms of the various trade agreements that we as Namibia has entered into.
We encourage people to register online because it's the easiest and quickest, or so it's supposed to be. Once you apply online, you get a reference number, and that reference number is the number you should always use. Now, my question to Sarah is that it will be, where are you based? So if you are based in Windhoek, it means you need to visit our offices in Windhoek with that reference number that you were given when you applied online, so that your registration can be approved, and then you'll be given your certificate. Literally, that's what it's supposed to mean. So if you are in any other offices, it means you need to go to your nearest offices, such as Shekoshiwarongo, Oshakati, Ketmans, Wolfish Bay, or any nearest satellite offices that we have.
NamRA is dedicated to enhancing its services delivery by actively expanding its workforce. A testament to this commitment is a recent appointment of 145 customs and excise officers who have commenced a 3-week induction training program as of 9 October 2023. This training initiative is aimed at equipping the officials with fundamental knowledge on NamRA and specifically on customs and excise matters.
To continually exceed customer expectations and to solicit customer feedback to improve our services.
When it comes to customs, we have standard certificate, cancellation of service in SD500, clearing agent, confiscated bills. I'm sure you also be educated on that one and how to handle it. Because as a customs officer, that is one of the queries that will deal with people in the streets, because things will be confiscated.
We say that the preferred way for approving the Namibia Revenue Agency is NamRA, written with capital NamRA. That's the only way that we are expected to write NamRA. It doesn't matter whether the name forms part of the heading that is in capital. I repeat, this is how we all are expected to write NamRA. Capital NRA and lowercase a. Yeah?
My name is Nancy Dabo. I'm from Chivamilo, and I'm so excited to get this opportunity to be one of the recruits of NamRA, and I'll be stationed at Arensbury border post, and I can't wait to see where this journey goes. I'm so excited.
Good afternoon, my name is Laura Sepisomushe. I'm a new recruit in NamRA. I'm so excited to be part of the winning team. I'll be based in Barbers Bay Regional Office. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ashipala Yes. I'm a new customs and excise officer. I'll be stationed at State Warehouse. I'm excited to be part of this journey with this wonderful company, NamRA Revenue Agency.
NamRA Commissioner Sam Shivute and the team embarked on a benchmarking visit to Angola to gain a comprehensive understanding of the complexity associated with taxing the oil and gas industry.
So the first phase, we can call it exploration, research, where in this phase we are trying to look at which areas of the concession that was given. This Sonangol was the main company here, and it remained the main company, the main oil company until 2019. But there was a problem because Sonangol used to be kind of like a referee, but also a player. So they had to promote, audit, and regulate the oil and gas sector at the same time that they were trying to also be an oil company. So in 2019, there was this decision by our government to move that away from Sonangol. So they removed these powers from Sonago and created something new, which is called the ANPG, which translates for National Agency of Petroleum and Biofuels.
Available to learn also from you on what you have that we might not have. So it's a road, as you said, you want to have a strong neighbor with the same. And as I was listening to you on your mission and your vision for the organization, it made me remember our own mission and vision. You want to become a revenue world-class agency. We want to become a reference agency in the world.
There is a revenue, both non-oil and oil.
Does the chairman have access to this?
Yes, we have one. Like we call chairman is here. You will put it like
in his office also. Similar dashboard.
Yeah.
In his office.
You see, it's like chairman.
They come to our colleague in the front office and they get registered with their documentation, with the ID documentation. And then we have the inspection section.
This is the book of the income of the past, the one that we conducted manually. With the date of 1991.
When we return, we will be joined by Mr. Patrick Tongo, the manager of Western Regional Office in Walfish Bay, Customs and Excise. Stay tuned.
We administer tax and custom laws so efficiently and consistently. We are ethical, effective in changing lives. We are there for you. This is your revenue. NamRA, serving with passion to positively impact the livelihood of every Namibian.
Hi everyone, from wherever you're listening us from wherever you're watching us from. This afternoon we'll be talking to Mr. Patrick Tongo, the Regional Manager of Western Region, that is NamRA, specifically Customs. Mr. Tongo, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
When you were appointed as the Regional Manager, what was your observation, your immediate observation about the region and the operations?
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. My name is Patrick Tongo. I'm the Regional Manager for Western Region, Department of Customs and Excise in the Namibia Revenue Agency. My immediate observations since my assumption of duty as a Regional Manager, first and foremost, allow me to express my deep and profound gratitude and wholeheartedly thank Mr. Sam Shivute, Commissioner of the Namibia Revenue Agency, NamRA, for placing trust and confidence in my abilities to lead this great and mighty Irongo region, the region of excellence. Coming back to, and I consider it as my national calling.
We know that the kind of service you're providing as NamRA, you interact with quite a diverse number of clients. What are some of the challenges you get along on a daily basis as you interact with these clients?
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. The challenges we are faced with when we are interacting with our traders, customs clearing and forwarding agents, importers and exporters, and business fraternity in general. I will be more specifically when we are interacting with clearing and forwarding agents. The challenges we are faced with, the challenges of dormant entries, undervaluations of goods, misclassification of goods, misrepresentation of rules of origins, dormant entries, and the rest. We have noticed the level of understanding when it comes to customs procedures, processes, and formality is very limited when it comes to our clearing and forwarding agents. Calling for more awareness and engagement with our key stakeholders. Thank you very much.
A lot of activities happening in terms of engagement and public education. Could you please elaborate more on what some of the key activities you have undertaken in terms of engagement and education?
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. Since my assumption of duty as the regional manager for Western Region, and I should make it categorically clear here, if I mention Western Region, I'm referring to Irongo Region. It should be clear to the viewers and the listeners. Since my assumption of duty as the regional manager, we have strategically engaged our key stakeholder to ensure the relationship is based on trust, confidence, and respect. There is a saying, when you are dealing with people, when you are managing people, manage relationship with brotherly consciousness. When I assumed duty as the regional manager, first and foremost, I paid a courtesy visit to the office of the regional governor of Irongo Region to seek for his blessing in order for me as a regional manager to carry out the mandate of the Namibia Revenue Agency in this region. Mindful of the fact that Irongo Region is an epicenter of economic growth and development of this country. We engaged, I paid a visit at the office of the mayor of Walvis Bay. I paid a courtesy call at the Anti-Corruption Commission ACC of Namibia in Swakopmund, the office of Namibia Central Intelligence Service in Swakopmund, the office of the regional commander of Irongo Region, the office of the CEO of Namport, the Namibian Navy, Walvis Bay Correctional Facility, Trans-Namibia, Customs Clearing and Forwarding Agents, and the idea was to cement, to strengthen, to expand and deepen sound working relationship with our key stakeholders, not to work in silos, is to collaborate, to cooperate with NamRA and other key stakeholders. Thank you very much.
Someone who would want to import their goods through the port of Walvis Bay or Walvis Bay, could you please explain the process of the procedure for importation of goods through Walvis Bay?
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. The port of Walvis Bay is unique and is strategically positioned not only to save Namibia, but to save the land-linked countries such as Zambia, Botswana, and Zimbabwe, and the rest of SADC and beyond. When you import goods through the port of Walvis Bay, the documents required by Customs and Excise NamRA, you need to have a bill of lading, you need to have a seawell, you need to have a bill of lading, you need to have a commercial invoice, you need to have a packing list, you need to have a SAT 500, you need to have a customs clearing and forwarding instruction, you need to have import and export permit, because some of the goods require a production of import and export permit. So once you submit those documents to the clearing agent, the agent will frame and register the SAT 500 and submit it to customs for processing. Now, our system, as called the world system, is embedded with selectivity criteria. The entry can be stopped for documentary check. It can be stopped for physical examination. So if you meet the requirement, the entry can be processed, can be assessed, payment is done, and the consignment is released, whereby exit note will be generated. If a consignment is stopped for physical examination, a stop note, which is SAT 500-503, will be issued, physical inspection will be conducted, report will be written, depends on the outcome, then the entry will be finalized. But before that, shipping line has 72 hours to submit cargo manifest on our Skoda World, which will allow our container control program to profile, to select, and to target consignment of high risk. I should mention it here. Like I said in my beginning, Western region is unique. Western region is special in terms of our operating environment. Our structure, we have container control program, we have our scanner, we have our risk management unit, and we have our enforcement and clearance. So we base our inspections on risk assessment. Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator.
Feedback. You've actually answered to the next question that I would ask, the uniqueness of this region, but I think we've touched on that one. The next question I would ask is, we've seen and we've heard many people, clients, asking about their goods coming through the port of Walvis Bay. Now, for clients who want to know when their goods arrived, what information should they provide you for you to assist them in that regard?
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. What we normally encourage our traders, our key stakeholders, clearing and forwarding agents, whenever they're making queries to NamRA, they need to be specific. If they want to inquire about the entries being delayed, they need to provide relevant information in terms of customs reference number. They need to provide the bill of lading reference number to allow us to go into the system to trace and track what is causing unnecessary delays for the entry to be finalized. Mind you, our mandate is clear. Our mandate is to facilitate legitimate trade, to collect revenue on behalf of the state, and to protect the Namibian society. We are here to facilitate legitimate trade. It's the reason why time release study was officially launched on the 7th of February 2021 by Mr. Sam Shibute, the Commissioner of the Namibian Revenue Agency, NamRA, here in our beautiful coastal town of Valubis Bay, is to identify the bottlenecks in the supply chain, to address the pain of inefficiency, to address and mitigate the pain of bottlenecks, to ensure effective and seamless flow of goods across our borders, point of entry. So we encourage whoever want to make inquiries in respect to delays of consignment to be more specific by providing us the customs reference number, the bill of lading reference number. Thank you very much.
Before we let you go, as a concerned and caring NamRA official, especially that you are the head of this region, what would be the final message to the clients?
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. My final message, I would like to appeal to all the traders, our key stakeholders, customs clearing and forwarding agents, importers and exporters, and business fraternity in general, to voluntarily comply with customs laws. I should hasten to state it here. There are many opportunities going back in NamRA. Many opportunities going back in which the traders, the customs clearing and forwarding agents, importers and exporters, and the business fraternity in general can enjoy. Initiatives such as AEO program. If you are in good standing with NamRA, you will be accorded preferential treatment, red carpet, upon importation and exportation of goods. You will not be subjected to unnecessary delays at the point of entry. Initiatives such as coordinated border management, which encourages cooperation, coordination, and collaboration with other key stakeholders. Pre-clearance, which allow the traders predictability, certainty, transparency, advanced ordering system. It gives you certainty and predictability in terms of valuation, classification, rules of origin. we have seen many consignments were seized and forfeited to the state and disposed of by way of public auction because the traders couldn't afford to pay the duties. If they could make use of advance ruling, they could know how much duties and taxes are they going to pay at the time of importation. There are many opportunities which the traders can enjoy. There is a saying in Western Africa, until the lions have their own historians, the story of hunting will always glorify the hunters. So we have success stories to tell and share with our traders. There are many opportunities the traders can enjoy NamRA is offering. I have just mentioned few initiatives such as unique consignment reference number, your export, my entry, risk management unit, scanners, Ascuda World. Those are the trade facilitation initiatives, programs, which the trader can enjoy and benefit. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That was Mr. Patrick Tongo, Manager, Western Region Customs and Excise at NamRA.
We administer tax and custom laws so efficiently and consistently. We are ethical, effective in changing lives. We are there for you. This is your revenue.
NamRA, serving with passion to positively impact the livelihood of every Namibian.
Ian Mulenamaswe is a Senior Tax Officer, Treaties and Exchange of Information, Large Taxpayer Unit, one of NamRA's dedicated staff members in domestic taxes. Here is Ian Mulenamaswe.
I'm Ian Mulenamaswe, a Senior Tax Officer at LTU, under International Taxation, Treaties and Exchange of Information. I joined Namibian Revenue Agency, which is NamRA, on 1st of April 2023. I recently was working for Minister of Finance, Inland Revenue, for almost 10 years in Katimamrido. Yeah, my second question, which I've been asked, is what motivates me or what keeps me going? What keeps me going in my work now is NamRA's vision, which says to be a world-class revenue agency, serving with passion to positively impact the livelihood of every Namibian citizen. As the vision says it all, NamRA, Namibian Revenue Agency, wants to be the best in the world among other revenue agents. And it will do so through efficiency, effectiveness and professionalism in its all operations. And serving with passion. We all see the employees, all the employees for NamRA, they are dedicated to what they are doing and enthusiastic with their work. And also, NamRA services does not discriminate Namibian or businesses. It treats everyone equally, fairly and equitable. Then secondary, which still keeps me going, is the new section that I'm working on. It's a small section, but with the new members and the new team members, their willingness to learn new things from our supervisors keeps me going also. And where am I now, or what I'm doing at NamRA? At NamRA, like I said, I'm a senior tax officer under international taxation, treaties and exchange of information. Our duties are to receive, send, respond to exchange of information with other jurisdictions, which means our tax officer, our local tax officials, they are not allowed to request any information with other jurisdiction. This can only be done by a competent authority through exchange of information unit. And also the other question is, where do I see myself maybe in 5 years to come? I want to continue learning and keep myself updated with any development in taxation. And still, since it's a new section, which was created last year, and we are the people who started with the section, I want to continue learning and become an expert for the unit. And the other question is the message to the viewers is to the viewers out there is let us all pay or let us all file our returns on time, declare correct taxes, and pay our taxes as it's the right thing to do. I thank you.
Now, let's focus on the due dates for payments of taxes and the two methods of payment of taxes due.
I am Nesla Watanawa, and today we're going to talk about how to settle your tax debt with NamRA. Taxpayers are advised to settle their debt in full. If you are unable to settle your debt in full, you can make arrangements in installment payments for a period of not more than 12 months. If you do not comply with one or two above, NamRA is obliged to appoint an agent in terms of Section 91 of the Income Tax Act, Act number 24 of 1981 as amended, and or Section 36 and Section 42 of the VAT Act, Act number 10 of 2000 as amended, who holds money on your behalf and to pay it over to NamRA to settle your tax debt. If funds are not available as indicated under point 3 above, NamRA will file a statement setting out tax debt with the registrar of the court, which shall have the effect of a civil judgment of the court in terms of Section 83 of the Income Tax Act, Act number 24 of 1981, and Section 31 of the VAT Act, Act number 10 of 2000. Taxpayers are advised to partake in the tax amnesty program, which ends on the 31st of October 2024. Terms and conditions will apply.
Here is the trivia of duties.
Did you know? For transfer pricing purposes, cross-border transactions between two related parties should be at arm's length, meaning the price at which two independent parties will be willing to transact.
Saving with Passion.
Do you want to make a payment for tax debt? Here are the available options for the payment.
My name is Angela Kamui, Senior Revenue Treasury Officer at NamRA. I'm going to take you through the process of making payments to our NamRA offices. We have 4 modes of payments which are acceptable at our offices, which are direct deposits, cash payments, electronic fund transfers, and speed points machines. When making electronic fund transfers, we have 2 accounts available for our taxpayers, which is Receiver of Revenue, account 165001, and the VAT dedicated account 165060. When making a direct deposit, our taxpayers need to fill this deposit slip at their commercial bank. You need to have your TIN with you. The TIN consists of 8 characters, and then you should also know the period that you are making the payment for. When making an electronic fund transfer, for your penalty or interest liability due to NamRA, you use the EFT referencing example as shown on the screen. It also has 19 characters, but on the text type and text period, you put 999, indicating that the payment is account payment. When making electronic fund transfers, EFT referencing example is shown on the screen, which comprises of 19 characters. The taxpayer reference number comprises of 5 parameters, which are as follows. 1. Represent the payment method, in this case, EFT payment. 06. Office of registration or your return office. The 8th character represents your tax identification number. 14 is tax type, in this case, employee's tax. 2018-06 is the tax period for which the payment is meant for.
In the last episode, we asked, name 3 requirements for the deregistration of companies. Here is the answer. A request letter or declaration stating the reason for deregistration should be submitted to NamRA. The returns on all tax types should be submitted and up to date. The taxpayer should ensure that there is no tax debt or credit balance on their account. The question for this episode is, how much did NamRA collect between April and September 2023? Do email your answer to NamRA Kachenu at namra.org.na. The due date for submission is the 2nd of November 2023. The winner will be announced in the next episode.
And that brings us to the end of this edition of NamRA Kachenu. We hope that you found the information valuable and insightful. Join us again in 2 weeks' time for more updates. Until then, stay informed and compliant. I am Puye Ipawa Mwaitako saying goodbye.
Giving fairness and